sequence questions based on some past paper questions. So let us try to solve it out these questions. Question number 1. Arithmetic sequence is given below. Find the value of common difference, general term, then determine how many terms are there in each progression. So the common difference, it has already been told, it is arithmetic progression. So the common difference is second term minus first term, which is 4. Now nth term is 75, which is u1 plus n minus 1 times d, which gives me 75 equals to 3 plus 4n minus 4. So 4n minus 1 equals to 75. 4n equals to 76, n equals to 19. There are how many terms? 19 terms are there. Then question number 2, B part. Common difference equals to negative 14, negative 12, which is going to be nothing but what? Negative 2. So nth term is negative 40 equals to negative 12 plus n minus 1 times negative 2. Negative 40 equals to negative 12, negative 2n plus 2. So negative 40 equals to negative 10, negative 2n. From there, I get negative 30 equals to negative 2n and n equals to 15. So there are 15 terms. Coming to part C, common difference equals to negative 2.4, negative 0.1, which is negative 2.5. So nth term is 64.9, negative 64.9 equals to 0.10 plus n minus 1 times negative 2.5. So which is 64.9, negative 64.9 equals to 0.10 minus 2.5n plus 2.5. So it becomes minus 64.9 equals to negative 2.5n plus 2.6. So negative 2.5n equals to 67.5, n equals to 27. Question number 2. Given that the arithmetic progression has a third term 4 and sixth term 184. Third term is 4 and sixth term is 184. Third term means first term plus 2d equals to 4. And sixth term means first term plus 5d equals to 184. Subtract both. Minus minus minus, negative 3d equals to negative 180. So d equals to 60. Plug in d equals to 60. u1 plus 120. 120 equals to 4. So u1 equals to negative 116. Now what is being asked? Find the 12th term. 12th term means u1 plus 11d. So u1 is negative 116 plus 11 times 60. 660 minus 116 is nothing but what? 544. That's going to be the answer. Question number 3. The Summer Olympics are held every 4 years. They are held in Rio de Janeiro in 2016. When will be they held in for the first time? In 2060. So 2060 equals to 2016 is the first term plus n minus 1 times the common difference is 4 because it is in 4 years. So 44 equals to 4n minus 4. 44 equals to 48. So n equals to nothing but what? 12. So when they will be held in the first time in after 12 times more. So what is he asking? Now after 2060. So directly after 2060, because we got able to get that n was 12. So 2060 is exactly the year when it will be held. If at all we would have got n as some decimal number, then 2060 wouldn't have been possible. So my first condition was, or my first intention was to find it out whether 2060 is possible or not. So I could able to find it out that n equals to 12, 2060 is feasible. So the next one will be after 4 years from 2060, which will be nothing but what? 2064. Question number 4. The sum of three consecutive terms of arithmetic sequence is 78 and their product is 17,472. Find the three numbers. So let the three numbers will be every time it is easy to take x minus d, x and x plus d. So that when we add them, the d gets cancels and we can get it out the value of x. So 3x equals to 78, x equals to 26. So what are the three terms? The three terms we could able to get it as 26 minus d, 26 and 26 plus d. Now we know that product of this one will be equals to nothing but how much? 17,472. So 26 minus d times 26 plus d equals to 17,472. So 26 times a plus b times a minus b is a square minus b square. 17,472. So 676 minus d square equals to 17,472 divided by 26 is nothing but 672. So d square equals to 4, d equals to 2. So what are the terms? 24, 26 and 28 are going to be the terms. Question number 5. A geometric sequence has a common ratio minus 3 upon 4 and the sixth term is negative 1280. Find the first term, 20th term and sum to 8 terms. So sixth term is negative 1280 and common ratio is negative 3 upon 4. Sixth term means nothing but what? First term times negative 3 upon 4 whole power 6 minus 1. So from there, negative 1280 equals to u1 times negative 3 upon 4 whole to the power of 5. So negative 1280 equals to u1 times negative 243 divided by 1024. So u1 will be equals to negative negative gets cancels, 1280 times 1024 upon 243. Simplify that. You should be writing it out 1310720 upon 243 for the moment. Now that is the first term. Now he is asking us to find it out the 20th term. So which is first term times r to the power of 19. First term is 1310720 upon 243, negative 3 upon 4 whole to the power of 19. Simplify that, approximately negative 22.8. Sum of the first 8 terms. What is being asked over here? Sum of the first 8 terms. So Sn. I am going to use Sn formula, which is u1 times 1 minus r power n upon 1 minus r. So u1 is 1310720 upon 243 times 1 minus negative 3 upon 4 whole to the power of 8 divided by 1 minus negative 3 upon 4. Simplify that, 2773.7. Question number 6. A geometric sequence, the first term, third term, the last term is 20,480. Find the number of terms in the question. So first term is given, which is 5. Third term is given, 1280. What is third term? u1 times r square is 1280. u1 is 5. 5r square equals to 1280. So r square equals to 16. So r equals to 16 square or 256. Instead of writing 16 square, I can write 256. So r equals to square root of 256. That is equals to 16. Now what is he asking? The last term is 20,840. So 20,480 equals to u1 is how much? 5 times. Common ratio is 16 whole power n minus 1. 16 whole power n minus 1 equals to 4096. Can I write 4096 as power of 16? 16 power 3. So n minus 1 equals to 3, n equals to 4. Then, given a geometric sequence whose first term is negative 2 and common ratio is 1 upon 4, find which term has a value of negative 1 upon 8192. So negative 1 upon 8192 equals to first term is negative 2, Common ratio is 1 upon 4 whole power negative 1. So negative negative does gets cancels and this 2 gets multiplied. It will become 16384 equals to 1 upon 4 whole power n minus 1. Can I write 16384 as a power of 4? It is 1 power 4 power 7. 1 upon 4 whole power 7 equals to 1 upon 4 whole power n minus 1. N minus 1 equals to 7, n equals to 8. For each series below, suggest whether it is arithmetic, geometric, or neither. Find the sum indicated. So the first question. So for geometric, we need to know that u2 minus u1 should be equals to u3 minus u2. So 8 upon 15 minus 1 upon 15 is not equals to 13 upon 15 minus 8 upon 15. So it is not arithmetic. Not arithmetic. Similarly for geometric, u2 upon u1 should be equals to u3 upon u2. So 8 upon 15 upon 1 upon 15 equals to 13 upon 15 upon 8 upon 15. It is not equal, so therefore it is not geometric. Then we cannot find it out. S6. Coming to part B, 12, 18, 24, 300. 12, 18, 24 till 300. So 18 minus 12 equals to 24 minus 18. So therefore it is arithmetic. So therefore we need to know which is the nth term. So 300 equals to 12 plus n minus 1 times, common difference is 6. So n minus 1 times 6 equals to 288. So n minus 1 equals to 48. So n equals to 49. Once I know the number of terms, n upon 2, 49 upon 2 times first term plus last term. Simplify that, you should be getting it out 7644. This is S49. Coming to part C. Sigma k equal to 1 to 6 minus 1 whole power k, 2 power k plus 1. Sigma k equals to 1 to 6 and it is minus 1 whole power k, 2 power k plus 1. Minus 1 whole power k, 2 power k plus 1. So clearly it is a geometric because it is being multiplied with a common ratio. So therefore common ratio will be second term, which I am finding it out, second term divided by the first term, which gives me 8 upon negative 4, which is negative 2. Now first term will be minus 1 whole power 1, 2 power 1 plus 1, which is negative 4. Now how many terms are there? 6 terms are there. So I'm going to find it out S6. So it is U1, 1 minus minus 2 whole to the power of 6 divided by 1 minus minus 2. Simplify, minus 4, 1 minus 64 upon 3. So it is negative 4 times negative 63 upon 3, which is going to be 84. Question number 9. Insert 4 terms between 81 and 171 upon 729 to form a geometric sequence. So 81, then U2, U3, U4, U5 and 1 upon 729. So this has to be U6. U1 has to be 81 and U6 has to be this one. So my sixth term is 1 upon 729 is U1 times r to the power of n minus 1. So 1 upon 59049 equals to r to the power of 5. This is power 5. Which number multiplied 5 times itself gives you 59049? It is 9. 1 upon 9 whole power 5 equals to r power 5. So r equals to 1 upon 5. So the second term will be 81 times 1 upon 9, which is 9. Third term will be 9 times 1 upon 9, which is 1. Fourth term, which is 1 times 1 upon 9, which is 1 upon 9. Fifth term, which is 1 upon 9 times 1 upon 9, because the common ratio is 1 upon 9, so 1 upon 81. Question number 10. How many multiples are there that are less than 1000? 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. So the nth term, 3 plus n minus 1 times 3 is greater than 1000. So because the common difference is 3 and the first term is going to be 3. So 3 times n minus 1 is greater than 997. N minus 1 should be greater than 332.333. So n is greater than 333.333. So if at all 333.333 third term will be greater than 1000. So therefore how many terms are there? 333 terms are there. Question number 11. Evaluate sigma n equals to 1 to 15 minus 3 bracket whole 2 to the power of n. So plug in n equals to 1, you get the first term, which is 6, negative 6. Plug in 2, we get the second term, which is negative 12. So the common ratio will be u2 upon u1, which is negative 12 upon negative 6, which is going to be 2. How many terms are there? 15 terms are there. So I'm going to, what is this? Add 15 terms, S15. So first term, 1 minus 2 to the power of 15 divided by 1 minus 2. So negative 6, 1 minus 32768 divided by negative 1. So simplify that. I'm directly writing the answer 196602. That's going to be the answer. Question number 12. Decide if the following geometric sequences are converging. If so, find the sum. For converging, remember that the common ratio should be between negative 1 to positive 1. For part A, common ratio is 0.375 divided by 0.25, which is 1.5, so not converging. For part B, common ratio is 9 upon 12, 9 upon 32 divided by negative 3 upon 8, which is going to be negative 3 upon 4. Yes, it is converging. So the common ratio will be A upon 1 minus R, or the sum to infinity will be A upon 1 minus R. A is negative 3 upon 8 divided by 1 minus 3 upon 4, which is equals to nothing but how much? Negative 3 upon 14. Then part C. Common ratio is negative 4 times 1 upon 2 whole square divided by negative 4 times 1 upon 2 whole power 1, which is 1 upon 2. So it is converging. So sum to infinity will be A upon 1 minus R, which is equals to nothing but how much? Negative 4. Now coming to part D. Common ratio is 3x minus 3 upon 9x minus 9, which is 3 times x minus 1, 9 times x minus 1, so which is going to be 1 upon 3. So therefore it converges. So S infinity will be 9x minus 9 upon 1 minus 1 upon 3, which is 3 upon 2 times 9x minus 9. We can write it as 27x upon 2 minus 27 upon 2. Part E, common ratio is 2 upon root 2 divided by 1 upon root 2, which is 2. So it is not converging. Part F, common ratio is negative 1 upon 2 root 2 divided by 1 upon root 2, which is negative 1 upon 2. So it does exist. So sum to infinity will be 1 upon root 2 divided by 1 minus 1 upon 2, which is 1 upon root 2 divided by 3 upon 2, which thus becomes root 2 upon 3. Question number 13. A ball is dropped from a height of 1.75 meters. So what am I doing? I am dropping from a height of 1.75 meters. With each bounce, it bounces to 70% of its height. 70% of its height. Sketch a diagram for the first 3 bounces. So this is the first bounce, This is the second bounce and this is the third bounce. Include the heights of each bounce. So we have to find it out the height of the each bounce. So this one was 1.75. 70% of 1.75 will be nothing but what? 1.225 and 0.8575. Next, how many times till you want 0.8575? What we can do it out is 0.8575 times 0.7, 0.60025. So how many times does the ball need to hit the ground before the bounce is less than 20? So u1 times r power n minus 1 is less than 0.2. So 1.75 times 0.7, common ratio is 0.7 because it is rising to 70% of its height. Whole power n minus 1 is less than 0.2. So 0.7 whole power n minus 1 is less than 0.114285. So by using the graphing calculator or using the graphs, we can find it out that n is greater than 7. Part C. What is the total distance the ball travels until it comes to a stop? Total distance traveled, simple formula I'll be telling it out. 2 times of sum to infinity minus u1. So 2 times of sum to infinity, 2 times u1 upon 1 minus r minus 1.75. Simplify that, you should be able to get 9.92. Sum to infinity because it keeps on bouncing infinity times, so sum to infinity, but twice because it is going up and coming down, so twice of sum to infinity minus the first term because first time it is not bouncing 1.75, it is dropping from 1.75, so therefore minus 1.75. Question number 14. A car depreciates 21.5% every year, so it is 0.215. Common ratio is going to be nothing but 0.215. Oh, but it is depreciating, so therefore it should be 1 minus 0.215 will be the common ratio. If it is bought at 35,690, how much it will worth after 6 years? So 35,690 times 1 minus 0.215 whole to the power of 7 minus 1. Because it is 6 years, so whole to the power of 7 minus 1. 1 extra, you should be taking it out. Simplify that, $8,351.50 will be the answer. After 6 years means I will be taking it out the 7th year. So what is the cost on the 7th year, which is after 6 years? Question number 15. Michael checks the balance of his savings account and see that he has $1,800. If the interest rate is 1.25% per annum, so it is interest, so addition. So my common ratio will be 0.0125 and compounded monthly. How did Michael originally deposited, or how much did Michael originally deposited 4 years ago if he has not withdrawn or deposited any money since then? So my final amount is 1,800. How much he started with U1? I don't know. So but 1 plus, because it is being interest being added, by divided by 12. Monthly means divided by 12. And how many years? 4 years. 4 years will have how many months? 4 times 12, 12 months. So this is going to be the way you should be doing it out. Because he's landed up with 1,800. How much he started? We don't know. And it is interest being added 1 plus. Last time it was depreciation, therefore 1 minus. This time is interest being added 1 plus. Per month divided by 12 and 4 years 12 months. So U1 will become 1,800 divided by 1.051247, which becomes $1,712.26. Question number 16. If you invest 4,500 Swiss francs today in an investment that pays 2.25% per annum quarterly, so how long it will take for your investment to double the value? So it should become 9,000 and we are starting with 4,100. 1 plus, common ratio will be 0.0225. Quarterly means divided by 4 and for n years. So 2 should be equals to 1 plus 0.0225 upon 4 whole to the power of 4n. So 2 equals to 1.005625 to the power of 4n. Use the graphing calculator, you should be able to get the value of what is this, or else you can use the value n equals to log of 2 divided by log of 1.005625 whole divided by 4. Simplify that, you should be getting 30.9 years. Question number 17. The first term of geometric sequence is 32 and common ratio. Find the largest term that is smaller than 1 upon 1000. So the first term is 32 and the common ratio is 0.5 whole to the power of n minus 1, and it should be less than 0.001. You can use the graphing calculator and get that value. If at all graphing calculator is not allowed, what we can do it is you can apply the logarithms and get that one. So n minus 1 log 0.5, but when you are applying the logarithm, the inequality symbol changes, 0.00003125. So n minus 1 is greater than log of 0.00003125 divided by log 0.5. So n is greater than 15 point, when you simplify this one, 15 point something, so n equals to 16. That's going to be the answer. Question number 18. A geometric sequence has all positive terms. The sum of first two terms is 15 and the sum to infinity is 27. So 27 equals to x upon 1 minus r. So 1 minus r times 27 equals to x. Now sum of the first two terms is 15. So x plus xr equals to 15. So we took first term as x and common ratio as r. X plus xr, so equals to 15. But what is x? 27 times 1 minus r plus 27 times 1 minus r times r equals to 15. So 27 minus 27r plus 27r minus 27r square equals to 15. 27 minus 27r square equals to 15. 27r square equals to negative 12. R square equals to 12 upon 27, which is equals to 4 upon 9. R equals to plus or minus 2 upon 3. But he says that all are positive terms, so therefore R equals to plus 2 upon 3. Last question, question number 19. The sum of an infinite geometric sequence is 81. So 81 equals to, first term I don't know, common ratio is 1 upon 4. So 81 equals to u1 upon 3 upon 4. So which gives me u1 equals to 243 upon 4. Find the first three terms. u2 equals to u1 times 1 upon 4, which is 243 upon 16. u3 equals to 243 upon 16 times 1 upon 4, which is 243 upon 64. So those are the first three terms, u1, u2 and u3. So that completes the paper. See you in the next video. Bye.